Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the Oxford portion of my main series this year. We're going back to Unknown to World Known, so let's get into the second episode of Oxford. And we are very early into the new season, and we have had a fantastic start to the new season. You saw in the first episode we picked up a 3-0 win against our rivals in Northampton. We then had a 2-1 win with a very rotated side against Bristol Rovers, 1-0 win against Barnsley, and a 2-1 win against Gillingham. Today we play our biggest test so far. It's Wolves in the Carabao Cup. This is the reason that I've come back. We were hoping we'd draw like another League 2 team for the second round. We drew a Premier League team. So, tough game for us. They've started the season in mixed form. A draw with United, a loss to Sheffield United. Who knows? We might be able to pick up an upset. Our lineup for the game against Wolves, we've got Archer in goal, a back four of Kane, Farrier, Finley and Williams. Brannigan as the holding midfielder with Coventry and Davies just in front. On the right, we've gone with Brown. Left, we've gone with Murphy. And up front, we've gone with McNeely. Ruben Neves with a free kick early on and puts it onto the roof of the netting. But an early good sign from Wolves. Another free kick. Ruben Neves goes for goal. This one curls just wide of the post. Archer with a goal kick sends it long upfield towards McNeely, who can't win the header. Lingard knocks it down to Tanganga. It has very much been a Wolves-dominated first half. Somewhat what we'd expect, in fairness. Long ball down the wing finds Magno, who's in behind, gets a shot off, but he sends it over the bar. I think Wolves are the only team to have shots yet. We have had one shot. We've got another goal kick. This one goes long towards Davis. Ruben Neves wins the header and nods it down to Guedes, who finds Magno in space on the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Raul Jimenez hits the bar. Finley clear it away. Williams does clear it away. Somehow, we managed to not concede there. However, it's a throw-in. Semedo said, "Oh, Farrier has just given away a penalty." We've just managed to scrape the ball basically off our goal line and then immediately given away a penalty. Why did we bother with such desperate defending then? Raul Jimenez steps up one-on-one with Archer. Can he make the save? Nearly. 1-0 down at half-time in very silly fashion. And now we need a goal to try and take it to penalties. Coventry is going to come on for Backinson, who's one of the new players that we've brought in on a free transfer. And Perrick also returns to action, coming on for Brown on the right-hand side. Finley plays the ball forward towards McNeely. Can't find him though. Magno collects it. He's swapped over to the right-hand side now. Williams has the ball to Davis. Back to Finley, who goes upfield to no one. Stark collects it. Ruben Neves out to Magno on the right-hand side. Lingard loses the ball to Murphy, who passes the ball back to Archer. I thought it was going to be to Raul Jimenez for a moment there. I don't think that is... Have they made changes? They have not. It is Raul Jimenez, and he puts the ball just wide. Free kick for a chance to equalise here. Murphy stood over it, goes for goal and hits the post. The ball's cleared away. Brannigan's going to collect it. Can we bring it back and get a cross into the box? Perhaps. It's back to Backinson, who's forced out wide. Tackled by Lingard, and we've lost our chance. Lingard's breaking away down the left-hand side, switches play across to Magno, and the highlight ends rather randomly. Goodrum is going to come on for Murphy on the left-hand side, and we'll also bring Leo on for Finley at centre-back. Cody with a free kick for Wolves. It's likely to be the end-of-game highlight at this point, and it looks like we are going to be out of the EFL Cup, although also not entirely unexpected. I think we've actually given a good account of ourselves as Raul Jimenez goes through and Archer is able to get the ball after a wonderful block from one of our defenders. Long ball forward, finds Tanganga. I thought it was going to find McNeely. We gave a good account of ourselves here against Wolves, only losing 1-0 to Premier League opposition when we're in League One, and it being a penalty that's had to get them there is really good. It's just a shame that we couldn't get the 0-0 and take it to penalties, which we so nearly did. We are out of the EFL Cup, however, at the second round. Maybe we'll get a bit of a better run in the FA Cup. And the second game of the episode sees us play Wrexham, which seems as good a time as any to mention that friend of the channel, you've seen him before, Ashman. We're doing a save together starting Saturday, which is going to be similar to a normal Unknown to World Known, where we start unemployed. So go and check that out on his channel. He's also doing a save, funnily enough, with our opponent's Wrexham. So go and check his videos out. He does a pretty good job over there. In goal, we have Sinisalo, a back four of Long, Fredrickson, Findlay and Huggins. Brannigan as the holding midfielder with Coventry and Spence in front of him this time. Goodrum on the right, Murphy on the left, and we've got Brown up front as the sole striker. Isn't ideal, however McNeely isn't fully fit, so we've not really got a choice. We can bring McNeely on in the second half if we need to though. Free kick here as Jones is stood over the ball for Wrexham. Plays a ball in behind our defence, finds Whitaker, who puts the ball across to Mullin. Turns, what a save from Sinisalo. From close range, that is a wonderful save. Jones throws the ball into Hayden. They are building from the back here, are Wrexham. I think they've had the better of the game so far. However, Coventry with an important interception there. Brown through to face the keeper and a fantastic block by one of the defenders as Wrexham managed to clear it away. It's now back down our end as John throws the ball in and Long somehow didn't get the ball. Brannigan takes too long on the ball in our box and very nearly a costly mistake. Hungbo is on the ball now. Gets it back inside to Boyd Muntz. Back to Hungbo. Gets into the box and hits the bar. Wrexham causing us a lot of trouble. We've reached half-time at 0-0. However, Wrexham are very much the team creating the chances. So we're going to try going to the control possession, see if we can get a bit more control in this game. And we are definitely going to be looking at bringing McNeely on quite early on in the second half. Jones throws the ball into Hayden at the back for Wrexham. And then the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Wrexham, to be fair to them, they don't rush their build-up play. Boyd Muntz, however, loses the ball here to Brannigan and Coventry with a bit of a double team. Ball through to Brown, and he hits it straight at the keeper. Can't help but feel McNeely scores that. And with that in mind, we are going to make that change. Brown's going to go out to the wing, and McNeely will come on for Goodrum up front. Davies is going to come on for Spence in midfield. We're just starting to bring more and more of our first choice players into the fold here. And also Bakinson will come on as the holding midfielder. We have a throw-in on the left-hand side. It's forward to McNeely, who heads it back inside to Murphy. Turns and gets it to Bakinson. Davies back to Coventry. He's got men on the left. Finds Huggins, who gets right alongside the box. He's forced back wide. Bakinson goes backwards. And then cuts inside. Gets a shot off. And nearly finds that top corner. From the goal kick, we have a Wrexham highlight. They're down the wing to Hungbo on the left. He cuts inside and swaps play out to Jones, who's got space to run into on the right. However, he's got Murphy with him, and he's forced backwards to Hayden. Ball comes over the top. Huggins should be dealing with this quite easily, and does so, but only clears it as far as Jones, who turns and plays it back inside to the Wrexham defence, and they're able to build again. Boyd Muntz, ball in behind, finds Hungbo in space, and that's a big chance that Hungbo misses. And the game ends up being a 0-0 draw. For the most part, I think it was a pretty even game. They probably created a few chances that were better than ours. But particularly in the second half, we got a much better foothold in it. Possession was completely dominated by Wrexham. But nevertheless, it's a draw. We remain second in the table. We're only behind Bolton, who managed to get a late winner against Gillingham. And that's not a bad position for us to be in. So as I say, we end the episode in second place and doing absolutely fine in the league. I feel like if McNeely had been able to start that game, we probably win it, if I'm being honest. I think what we'll do now is we're probably going to come back. We're going to do a bit of a big jump now, probably towards the end of the EFL Trophy group stage. And we'll come back depending on how that's going. Maybe we do FA Cup first round and the EFL Trophy final group game and see how both of those matches go. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think we could end up drawing Chelmsford in the first round of the FA Cup? Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.